everyone, my name is Geraldine Moreno and I'm the Fiduciary Risk Manager at AmplifyChange. In this video, I will speak about the due diligence process that your organization will undergo if your application is successful and how to complete this process in the AmplifyChange Grants Portal. To start, I would like to briefly explain the concept of due diligence and what it consists of. Before receiving AmplifyChange funding, all provisionally approved applicants must undertake a due diligence assessment of their processes and policies. This will be carried out by Marion Daniel's fiduciary risk team on behalf of AmplifyChange. If you apply for a partnership or network grant, the due diligence assessment will be conducted in person on site. For opportunity and strengthening grant, the assessment will be done remotely. Only a call will be organized with the key people of the organization. Please note that the due diligence assessment is intended to be of benefits to your organization and the start of a partnership with AmplifyChange. You may not have the document being requested in our assessment. This is not viewed negatively, but help us understand your organization better. As such, please do not start preparing new processes or documentation as a result of receiving this assessment, but answer all questions with a clear view of your existing processes. This assessment will focus on your recent financial information, the identity of key staff and board members, your governance and internal control, your ability to deliver the project, your financial stability, and the downstream delivery partners involved in the project, if applicable. Now, let me show you step by step how you can complete your due diligence questionnaire in the AmplifyChange Grants Portal. Go to the Grant Portal, fill in your login information in this section, and click Next. You will land on the front page of the Grants Portal. To access your due diligence form, scroll down the left side navigation bar until you get to the due diligence section. When you click on the section to be completed, in the due diligence section, you will see a card with the due diligence form in the status to be completed. In order to complete the form, please click on the Edit button on the right-hand side of the screen, and you will then be able to update each section with the information and document requested. Please make sure to save your answer frequently, as there is no autosave functionality. You will then be able to upload the document requested in the required document section of the form by clicking on the plus icon on the right side. This list will auto-populate depending on the answer you have provided in the question above. Please ensure that you complete all questions and upload copies of all requested documents in that section. In order to submit your assessment for review, please click on the Save and Close button, and then on the Submit button at the bottom right-hand side of the screen. And then OK. Once you have submitted your assessment, the card will appear in the Submitted under Review subsection of the due diligence section. One of our assessors will then review your due diligence form. If they need further information or document, they will return the form to you and you will be notified by email. In this case, the status of your assessment will be updated to return additional information requested, and the card will appear in the To Be Completed section again. You will then be able to respond to the comment and update what you need on your form by clicking on the Edit button on the right-hand side of the screen, and then resubmit your form. Please note that any comment from the assessor will appear in the red box at the top of the form. Once your due diligence assessment has been reviewed and finalized by one of our assessors, the due diligence assessment will appear in the completed subsection in the due diligence section. You will then receive an email to inform you about the completion of the process. A due diligence report will be created and you will have access to it in the section Assessment Document. Recommendation based on the information you have provided will be included in the due diligence report. The recommendation of the assessor will form the basis of special condition that will be an integral part of your grant agreement. To access your special condition, you will be able to scroll up to the section Special Condition. For each special condition that is marked as open, you will be able to provide an update and upload relevant documentation. In order to do so, please click on the special condition you want to update. Then click on the Edit button on the top right-hand side of the screen. Then you will be able to make your update in the Update section here. And then you will be able to add any document here. Then click Save and Close. And then click Submit. During the pre-contracting phase, please focus only on the special conditions that are marked as due prior to first disbursement. Once a special condition is submitted, its status will be changed from open to under review. If the document provided is sufficient, your special condition will be approved and appeared in the closed subcategory of the section Special Condition. If the reviewer requires more information or document, the special condition will be returned to you and a message in a red box will appear on top of the screen to describe what additional information is requested. You will then be able to edit the answer provided by clicking on the Edit button, and you will be able to resubmit your answer with additional information or documentation. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it will make the due diligence process for your organization clearer, as well as the way to address recommendations raised. If you have any question, you can contact your grants manager or inquire at AmplifyChange.org. You can also watch other videos on how to use your grants portal in our dedicated YouTube playlist.